How do thin places help with spiritual dryness? Imagine standing in a quiet spot where the world feels still, and suddenly you sense a closeness to God that you haven't felt in a while. That's what a thin place can be. These are locations or moments where the boundary between heaven and earth feels especially thin, making God's presence seem more real and near. When you're feeling spiritually dry, these places can be like a breath of fresh air for your soul. They help you reconnect with God in a way that feels tangible and comforting. Spiritual dryness can leave you feeling distant from God, like your faith is just a routine or a memory. Thin places give you a break from that distance. They create an environment of stillness and quiet where you can listen more clearly for God's voice. When your prayer feels dry or your heart feels heavy, being in a thin place can remind you that God is close, even when it doesn't seem like it. It's like a gentle nudge that says, "I am here with you." These places also make God's presence feel more real. Whether it's a peaceful natural setting or a quiet corner in your home, they help you sense God's peace and love more strongly. This can help lift feelings of emptiness or discouragement that come with spiritual dryness. When you experience that sense of awe or comfort, it can spark hope and renew your faith. Thin places aren't just physical locations. They can be moments in your day when you pause and focus on God. For example, a quiet walk in the park, a peaceful moment during your morning routine, or even a calm drive can become a thin place if you intentionally invite God's presence. These small, everyday moments help you stay connected to God without needing a special trip or event. Many thin places are connected to stories from the Bible or Christian history. Visiting these places or remembering their stories can remind you that God has worked in real places and times. This connection can strengthen your trust in God's faithfulness, especially during seasons when your faith feels weak. Thin places also link us to others who have prayed and worshiped there before us. Knowing that saints and believers have sought God in these places can give you a sense of belonging and encouragement. It reminds you that you are part of a long line of faithful people seeking God's presence. To find these moments, you might set aside a special spot in your home for quiet prayer. Or you could choose to spend time in nature, like walking in a park or sitting by a body of water. Even a few minutes of silence during your day can become a thin place. Remember, Jesus himself is the ultimate thin place. He is the perfect meeting point of heaven and earth. His life shows us that God's presence is always accessible, especially when we seek it. So, when you're feeling spiritually dry, look for or create your own thin places. These moments and places can bring renewed strength, peace, and closeness with God. They reminded us that even in the busiest days, God's love and presence are never far away.